5 mistakes that I do with wake thieving. I found some old footage from the summer. I had a very bad session and analyzed it, and we'll give you the 5 mistakes that I do in wake thieving, and maybe you do the same mistakes too. The first one is kind of starting very much too late. Here you can see the ship is already in quite some distance, and I'm pumping now, and I can pump long. But the thing is, I will never catch up to the ship because it's going around like 25 kilometers, and I can pump like around 15, maybe 18 max. So I will get the wake really late, and then it doesn't have so much power anymore. I'm pumping for ages, and when the wake finally comes, I am already exhausted and the wake is really small. So that's kind of the first mistake: start really early. The problem with starting really early is, at least at Lake Lucerne, the ships are very much out on the lake, and you only can catch them if they're kind of just leaving the dock. And in that time, the wake is not really established yet. As you can see, I was following a boat and I got there in time, but it takes some time to build the wake. It doesn't happen in the first like 60 seconds. So you have to go a long time behind the boat. So it takes a long time that the wake builds. So you need to wait till the wake's better. So probably find a later spot to start. Then the third one, I was so focused on getting the wave that I didn't pay attention to breaching my front wing. As you can see, I breach it, I'm going down. This is the third mistake. You're so attentive to the wake, you forget kind of the pumping. Then the fourth mistake is I was too parallel to the wave because I was quite some distance behind the boat. So I tried to catch up, and I was very much parallel when the wave came, and that of course is very difficult to control, because one part of your front wing is before the wave and one is kind of behind the wave, almost if you have a big front wing, and that makes you fall very much. So that's mistake number 4. Mistake number 5, if you turn into the wave too early, you will lose the distance from the boat. The wake will get smaller, so won't have so much power. And if you turn in too early, you're waiting kind of for the wake to take you over, but it takes really long. So I'm pumping like in front of the wake, and the wake is getting slower and less powerful. And then by the time it arrives, I'm really burned out. And so I'm going back kind of a bit parallel, but it didn't help much. If you turn in too early, then it doesn't really help because the wake won't catch up with you. Then the last mistake is kind of, you need to find a good position. If you're going straight behind the boat, it depends a bit on the boat. But for example, steamboats, they have a different wake than the normal motorboats. And so you need to find your sweet spot where the wake is powerful. I hope you liked the video. Thank you for watching, commenting. Have a great day. May the foil be with you always.